In 12 hours everybody in the world will get their memory erased, including you. You are the only person to know this would happen. What would you do before this event occurs? I think the wisest course of action would be to stock up on toilet paper. Duh. Oh man, everyone's gonna forget we're in a pandemic. In America it's not like it'll be any different. Make a video explaining things. Sit in front of the computer and start the video right before the 12h mark ends. What would you explain to yourself? What would you say? Okay, this is all going to be very confusing for you right now. But I learned on Reddit that the whole world would lose its memory in 12 hours. It's this website where 12 hours later. Right into the coconut. Haha. Wait, shit. I was supposed to explain about loses memory. Stick a note in Janet's mouth. What's a chitty? A type of soup? Maybe? I would mess my life up and have a lot of fun. Since I'm going to forget it anyway. Edit. Holy crap, that's a lot of upvotes. Backquote. Same, I would probably try to duck around in every way possible, lol. Duck in every way possible. I'd jump in exactly 12 hours. So it'd be off the world. Imagine the ice. Houston. Are you still there? Over. Houston? Who's that? Am I Houston? Roger that. Can you confirm you received the data from the legume study? Over. What's a legume? Are you my mommy? What is this big screen here? I see lots of lights. Aha. Is anyone else there? Over. Apostrophe. Holy shit. You're right. There are people in space right now. Write down everything I can about my life. Take photos and videos. To spice things up, write down everything and leave small trails of flashback vids, so when later on I start to realize something is missing I can go on a hunt to find out why there are vids of me I don't remember and figure out the whole mystery, kinda like the plot of Valor to Battle Angel needs a sequel BTW. If that movie does have a sequel, I'm going to scream. Make a post on Ask Reddit asking what fellow redditors would do. Oh shit. Oh duck. Where's my journal? I'd make a list of the people that are important in my life and their relationship to me. Update my contacts in my phone with this information. Write down all of the important websites and passwords. Make a note to myself explaining what to do when my memory is wiped clean. You have 12 hours. I'd recruit as many other people as I could into a similar scheme, including friends and family. This is underrated. Tell everyone you can. Post it everywhere, at least some people would believe. Wait a second, is this a warning? What is this? Who are you? Who am I? Where are we? Tell everybody and see how they react. Tell everybody and see how they react. Record their reactions and post to YouTube. FDFY. Do a handstand right at the 12-hour mark. If I forget everything, maybe I'll think it's the normal way to walk. I love how there's gonna be comments about crime or being noble, but you have the right idea, but not the upright idea. Start recording a video of myself bullet pointing the biggest aspects of my life that I want to remember. I'd write it down, but saying it out loud means there's going to be a lot more info, as I'm a chatty Cathy. Dear 100 little butterflies, you are lactose intolerant. Trust me, yup, that just about covers it. You 12 hours later, WTF is lactose? Write an autobiography. Edit. Some people are saying that you'd forget how to read, so I'd make it a picture book to just in case. What makes you think you'll be able to read? People with amnesia don't forget to read. Go skydiving at the 12-hour mark, so I can freak out and wonder what the duck is happening. What if you misplanned and you're freaking out while the ground is too close and you don't know how to parachute? Worst future gift to yourself. Parachutes have built-in computers and auto-deploy at a certain altitude, so it would be extremely confusing. Go on a bender. Maybe it would be interesting to see if the amnesiac me remembers him an alcoholic. What Grunkle Stan learned me by Gold. I see a fellow Gravity Falls fan. Tips Pine Tree Hat. I see you are both men of culture. Tips Pine Tree Hat back. I cannot say. Don't want to get another account suspended. Hey, that's illegal. That's what she said. Take a picture of wife and I, so I could show her after that we are a thing. I'd Photoshop myself into this guy's picture and kidnap his wife. You ain't no. I mean, I would not do that. I also choose this guy's dead amnesiac wife. Edit Wikipedia to make it read as me being president. The edit log would still exist. It would show your username/IP address as being the one who last changed it, and also show what the information was previously, before you changed it. Then he needs to create a page about a special election too. You got 12 hours. You could probably throw some things together and hopefully not have them reverted before the event. Also, this implies anyone would know how to use Wikipedia after the event. Stand next to my wife, so I find her, and fall in love again. Also wholesome. I don't have anyone to fall in love with that didn't turn out to be shitty. So if I did it, I'd just end up getting hurt again. You're and your wife lucky. Happy for both of you. Stand next to that other guy's wife. She sounds hot. Sit next to my alzheimer's step-grown mother during the countdown of the final seconds and say, I'm going to finally understand what you're going through in 3, 2, 1. Apostrophe. Our man didn't expect to be this sad. Just how much of our memory is getting erased? Will we have any idea how to operate our devices? Read? Eat? I've been thinking under the assumption that we can function in our basic life. We just lose all memories of people and events. Like, I'd remember how to drive, but I'd forget who my mom is. Kinda like Alzheimer's. Write down my Steam and as many passwords as I possibly can, so I can re-experience playing my favorite games for the first time. Better be quick about that. I doubt the power would stay on long if none of the engineers remember how to do their jobs. You'll have a week easy, provided everything is in good condition beforehand. Maybe a month. Then the world would go dark. Sorts by controversial. All the heavily downvoted ones are sexual assault. That's a vague explanation. It's important to know what sort of memory gets erased, because the meaning is lost when the memory of that thing is also lost. As to preparation for the event, assuming some level of clarity remains, pattern recognition is the most basic aspect of human behavior, even if it is often suspect. So whatever you write down has to be in pictograms and visualizations. Logos, or the minimal strings of not open-ended written information. Basic equipment identification and operation. Not even how to use tools is beyond question. Yes, I'm going absolute worst case scenario. Oh shit. Just realize the amount of issues that would occur if we didn't even know how to open doors. Planes in the sky once the 12H is up. Cars. People scuba diving not remembering how to swim, etc. I would just draw the refresh logo around the door handle. Or take the door handle off my door lol. Right, Bush did 9/11 on a sticky note. What's Bush? How can you do a fraction? What's a fraction? Are we talking every memory we have, or just memory of the past 12 hours? If it's every memory, that's basically the same as saying everyone on Earth will die. If you remove all of the experiences you've had in life, there won't be anything left. Hell, would we even know how to function? It would almost certainly be the apocalypse for mankind. I'd probably just try to enjoy the last 12 hours. If we are only going to forget the previous 12 hours, I'd probably buy my future self a gift to surprise me. I wouldn't commit any crimes or anything. If you rob a bank, it's going to be on film. People will figure out the money is missing, and they will almost certainly catch you eventually. Nah, that's not the case. The mind doesn't treat experiential memories and learning/facts/knowledge in the same way. There are people who lose all memory of who they are and where they've been, and they can still talk/drive/play basketball/etc. But do they remember things they need to do? Even if someone remembered how to do their job at a power plant, would they remember they had that job? Because if they don't, it's the same issue. Nothing. I would be ducking excited for everyone to forget about me and start my life over somewhere far. Catch me and my partner vanishing to a cabin in the mountains never to be seen again. If I can't stop it, then probably just a lot of crime. Edit. Looking at the comments, I get the impression that crime isn't something people like. Shitty people be shitty. TBH, it's the idea that's best suited as a plot for a novel. The person accidentally knowing about the erasure steals lots of stuff and kills a rival. Writes diary omitting / explaining away the crimes. Planning to live with a clear conscience afterwards. We watch as the cracks start to show and the plans falls apart. Download Wikipedia. Nothing. Just write my mom's name and her phone number. Nothing else is worth remembering. Or what? Not a www. Hit screenshot this post. Write in bold on my arm. This is important. The survival of humanity depends on this. No matter what happens, you must. And then just stop to terrify and confuse my future self. So damn great. Lose my virginity, so I can lose it again after the 12 hours. How the hell you expect to do that in 12 hours time? A wad of cash and a condom. Steal. I wouldn't rob a bank or anything, because that could still be traced to me. I assume security cameras would not be wiped, so it might be best to avoid those. That could still be traced to me. You mean in the 12 hours? Because after it, no one will even know what those words or ideas mean. Write notice, make a video explaining shit that will play on loop. Prepare books and leave notes in them. And lock my door and hide the key. And leave clues as to where it is. As a sort of test. That hiding the key idea is genius. Maybe you could have to set up like math and English questions. Speech. History. Then when you're mostly back up to par, you can understand where the key is. Ask my crush out knowing damn well I'm about to be declined. Saddest 12 hours ever if they say yes. Enjoy some drugs and music. Fill my crush's purse with pictures of me, so she'll think we were an item. While she looks at her current husband and kid and all the family pictures of them together all over the wall. The guy's picture in my purse must be my true love. He'll put my pictures in her husband's wallet and leave books about the poly lifestyle around their house. I can adapt. Do nothing really. Don't got anything worth remembering going to suck for surgeons and people going through surgeries though. Go to a small religious town and replace all iconography with photos of myself. I'd become the god of a cult. This would be the perfect start to stopping all the bad things in the world and rebuilding civilization bigger and better. If people forget everything, then they can even forget bad things that they picked up unknowingly from their parents. Think about it. If everyone in the world forgot everything, then chances are you could easily help eradicate most racism by making everyone seem equal and making it seem as if the whole world was a giant mixing pot from the start rather than a result of slavery. You could balance out most of the gender equality issues, such as an equal pay. You could start to form new stereotypes for all kinds of people, where the stereotypes are more focused on the good of a person rather than the bad, etc. It'd be a lot of work, but it'd help build peace around numerous individuals, and hopefully make the world a lot less violent and chaotic. Lol, you think people are inherently good? Get a load of this guy. No. I think people pick up bad habits growing up around bad habits, and people can pick up good habits growing up around good habits. No one is inherently anything. Shoot whoever tryna take away my memory. It's the MIB. Copy my memories on a different disk that Puxy won't know about, so I can have mine back. Write down my Reddit username and tell myself to go look at my post history. That applies to all online usernames. Shouldn't be hard to know who I was from all the social media posts and online stuff. Probably move in with an attractive single woman nearby. The only logical conclusion. But single can be omitted. I'd write down all the math/engineering formulas and inventions that I could. After that, open the book re-educated myself and proceed to become the only person on the planet that understands mechanical and electrical principles before processing to build an empire of technology that my kids would inherit. Actual books would still exist, though. Tell the girl I love how I feel. Go do that now. Pretend ops scenario is about to happen and this is his way of letting us all know. Rejoice that I can finally forget my trauma. Mourn my memories of my loved ones. Rejoice again that my loved ones wouldn't want me to keep getting PTSD induced flashbacks. Break into a mansion. Burn all pictures of owners. Unless there is a trophy wife involved. Add my pictures, including ones I take of myself in the mansion, to the mansion. 12 hours later. Oh snap. This must be mine. Meet Chidi and Agonai. Ask all people I lend money to confirm that in writing. Tell everyone around the world that I'll devour all their memories if they ain't gonna make me their leader at once. Once it happens nobody remembers a thing except that once they go back on the net they see this one guy who claims to be the cause of it all. They be like damn you dragon sheepling, but nobody knows who he is. Except to claim that he's aspiring to be a demon lord. Hey, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.